Kadosh, which you make a Kadosh, which you make a Lamae. Shalom, Renee, Israel, El Shabbat, La Sol, El Shabbat, the daughter of Tom, Many Ola. Baby, Renee, Israel, Oti Dola. Keisha, Shek, me, Masad, El Shaddai, Wash, Mahin, where the audience, why don't must be Shabbat, why not Fash. Baruch Shmeka, Baruch Yemneka, Baruch Tulateka, Baruch Tulateka. El Shaddai Melech, El Shaddai Malak, El Shaddai Lolam Waye, Baruch Shem Kabod Makuto Lolam Waye, Baruch Kabod Lohim Kamo Melech Elio, Baruch Lolam Waye. First of all, I'd like to give our honor and praise to the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, the great, mighty, revered God, the Most High God, who bestows loving kindness and blesses all things, who remembers the pious deeds of the patriarchs, the Most High, slow of anger, great in kindness, forgiving iniquity and transgressions, but who by no means clear the guilty, visiting iniquities of fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation. The Most High's work is perfect for all his ways of justice, a God of faithfulness and without iniquity, just and right as he. You may be seated. Giving due respect and honor to a head in Israel, my father, chief liaison. To the chiefmen, princes, brothers and sisters, I send to the tongue of my forefathers. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, God.
Glorious day. This is a day that God said that we must rejoice. We must serve God with joyfulness of heart.
That's right.
I said we must serve God with joyfulness of heart. When you begin to serve God with joyfulness of heart, that's when you really begin to accept God. That's when you begin to accept God. That's when you'll be able to accept his laws. That's when you will be able to acquire the mindset of God. And the only way to acquire this mindset, the mindset of God, is by reading the book. There's a certain mindset that is required by God in order to be accepted by God. There is a certain behavior. There's a certain behavior pattern that we must acquire in order to be accepted by God. And the Creator left this book behind for a blueprint to show us the way. This book is going to show us the way that God expects us to be. The way that God requires, the things that God requires from us is all in this book. Now it's your choice whether you want to follow it or not. Because God gives everybody a choice. Whether you want to serve God or you want to serve God as a wood and stone. You choose. You choose. And when people choose the opposite of godliness, we can't get angry at them. No. Because God said choose. That's their choice. Whether they want to serve God or not. I can give you advice. I can give you counsel. I can try and bring you back and ask you to come, see if you can come back and serve God. But sometimes, to tell you the truth, once you're gone, you're gone. Very rare you find a person that gets a taste from that heathenistic lifestyle and return back. Very rare. I didn't say it didn't happen. It happened. But it's very rare. You know why? Because the forces that's outside, the evil is strong. The evil force that's outside, the external forces, is strong. That's why God said, when you decide to return to God, you must seek him 10 times stronger. Because if you're not seeking God 10 times stronger, you're going to slip. Let's go to Leviticus 24. Leviticus chapter 24. I'm going to a little of the law. Got it?
Leviticus chapter 24. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying,
okay.
Command the children of Israel.
Command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee
pure olive, beating with olive oil, beating for the light, to cause the lamps to burn continually.
To cause the lamps to burn continually. Where is these lamps going to be burning at? Huh? Where? In the temple. Say that again. Where? In the temple. Do we have a temple here?
No.
So therefore, this oil that we are supposed to bring to light these lamps, to give you a continual burning, can't do that here. Because this is not my temple. This is not the temple. There is only one. It's not validated. Certain things when we read in the book, you have to read it and pray that God open your eyes to show you where certain things is validated and certain things is not validated here. We had a chance to serve God, man. We had a chance to do all these laws. But you know what we did? We chose to follow the nations round about. We chose to follow after their practices and their traditions. We chose the ways and the customs of the heathens, just like now. Why we want to mix the ways and the customs of America with God's ways? Why? Why? And when you read these laws, commandments, and statutes, we make it like it's hard. We point it out like it's hard. Oh, I can't be holy. I can't be perfect. I can't be whole. I can't be complete with God today. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I heard a sister say, don't speak that into existence. Stop telling yourself you can't do it. Why you keep telling yourself that you can't do something, then you really can't do it. No, I'm going to be holy. I'm going to be perfect before God. I'm going to be whole and complete before God, because that's the only way that God will accept you. God accepted Joshua and Caleb. Why? Because they followed the Creator wholly. They covered every aspect, every corner, every side. Everything that had to do with the laws and the commandments for God was covered. Their thoughts. Huh? I said their thoughts. It's very important, because anything that formulates in the mind tends to show in your actions. So therefore, your actions tells me how you think. I said your actions tells me how you think. Because I can't look inside of you. I don't know. I can't try your heart. I'm not God to try your heart, to know how you are and how you feel towards God. I don't know that. A lot of things we speak on, we don't know, because you have to know the person. You have to know his heart. You have to be in him. Certain things God only know. I only know what you show me. I only know what you show me. Let's read it.
Verse 3. Without the veil of the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation.
Without the veil, you know what the veil is? The curtains. Without the curtains of the testimony,
in the tabernacle
of the congregation. This is not talking about a place that we gather and congregate at. This is not talking about your house. This is talking about the temple. Read again. Tom Sheep. Continue reading.
Without the veil of the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation shall Aaron order
it. Arrange it from the evening until the morning before the Lord continually. Where are you before the Lord? We're not before God now. You know when they say you're before the Lord, you're before the tabernacle.
That's where you're at.
You are before that tabernacle, man. Remember when King David came back from war and he started dancing?
Yeah.
When was it before war, or was when he received the tabernacle? The ark came. The ark finally came. You know how many years that ark was gone? You know when it got snatched up? When Hophni and Phinehas was kicking at God's sacrifices. He said, you despise my sacrifices. You despise my offerings, man. They were snatching the meat, and the meat wasn't cooked. It was still raw.
He said, give it me raw.
It was still raw. And Eli found out the things that his sons was doing, and he told them, he said, listen, the things that you are doing is not good before God. He said, yo, he said, you make the Lord's people to sin. You make God's people transgress by doing what you're doing. And then there was fornicating with the daughters when they was coming up, bringing their offerings. You know what that was? When they brought up their offerings, they would take their woman and penetrate them. And penetrate them. It was taking their virginity. God got angry at that. God was angry. It's not a light thing when we fornicate. Right. It's not light. God despises that. God hates that. And that's what these men was doing. So God went to Eli. He said, you didn't stop him. You spoke, but certain things you got to lay hands on. Certain things I got to stop you forcefully. I got to put my hands to you. Yeah, I talked to you and I said what I said, but it wasn't enough. Certain chastisement and rebuke must be elevated according to the violation. It has to match it.
According to the action.
Yeah, according to your actions. Tom Sheet.
And it shall be a statute forever in your generation. Verse 4. He shall order the lamps upon the pure candlestick.
Wait a minute. The word for candlestick is menorah. They didn't have candles. Throughout the book, when you read about candles and candles and candles, it's a menorah. A menorah is a lamp. That's what a menorah is, a lamp. We didn't have candles. We didn't use candles. Tom Sheep.
And thou shalt take fine flour and bake 12 cakes thereof.
Okay. And thou shalt take fine flour.
And bake 12 cakes.
Bake 12 cakes thereof.
2 tenth deals.
2 tenth deals shall be in one cake.
Thou shalt set.
Okay. How much is 2 tenth deals? Do we know the measurements? No. We don't know the direct measurements of these things. So what makes you think we could do that here? What is 2 tenth deals? Of what?
They knew of what?
They knew the measurements. Right. We don't know no measurements. Go ahead.
And thou shalt set them in 2 rows. 6 upon a row.
6 upon a row.
Upon the pure table.
Upon the pure
before
table.
The Lord.
Before the Lord.
And thou shalt put pure frankincense.
You know what that is? That's the shewbread.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Okay, nobody make that.
What are you? Okay, continue reading.
And thou shalt put pure frankincense upon each row.
The only place that this bread belongs at is in the temple. That is the shewbread. And the only ones that eat that bread is the high priest, the priest and his children. You go ahead and bake some bread and put frankincense on it and see what happens. You're going to mess around and cut yourself off.
Yeah.
You're going to cut yourself off because we're doing things that ought not to be done today. Certain things got to leave alone. Because you're going to mess around and cut yourself off from God. There's no Kohens here. We can't have no priests here. There's no consecration going on here. Huh? You can't be anointed, and what's the word? Appointed a priest today. Or voted into work. You got to be consecrated, man. You got to be of the lineage. You got to be consecrated.
That's right.
Where's your birth records?
Sons of Aaron.
Huh? Where is your birth records? We've been mixed up, man. We are so mixed up and confused today. God confused us. You think God didn't confuse us? Huh? You think God didn't confuse us, man? God did us in, man. And he look, see where you at. And Isaiah, sad, man. Isaiah chapter 19, still where you at, man?
Yes.
Right? Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. Right? It says, the Lord had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. You want to play games, man? We walking around like we good.
Spirit of mingled.
God has mingled us. Mingled a perverse. Listen, man. Listen, man. This ain't no joke, man. The predicament that we are in today, we put ourselves in this predicament. We put ourselves in this predicament. But guess what? God gave us a way to get ourselves out. I ain't got to stay there. I said we don't have to stay in this mingled and perverse. We don't have to stay that way, man. Save yourself by taking heed to what God said. I said save yourself by taking heed to these laws, commandments, and statutes. By following after these laws according to what it says. That's the only way, man. So let's go into the Hebrew. It said the Lord hath mingled. The Hebrew word for mingle is masak. He said he has mixed, mingled, mixed, to associate, crossbreed, to enter into relations. Now you see why we ended up sleeping around with every nation. Now you see why we started dealing with every nation instead of our own. God did that. God did that. He said, and a perverse spirit. The Hebrew word for perverse spirit is Elohim. Elohim. You know what that means? Confusion. To disturb in the mind or purpose. To make ending stink. To fail to differentiate from. And often similar or related other. That's why Israelites think it's okay to wear a suit and tie. That's why we don't do things that's of Israel origin. Because God has. I'm not gonna allow myself to fall into this.
That's right.
You cannot allow yourself to fall into this.
That's right.
You know how you do that? By taking heed to these laws and telling yourself that I am going to be different. I am going to eat different. My celebration is going to be different. My thinking pattern going to be different. When these ways and customs comes to you, then you have to know and understand that these things must be eradicated and ejected. I got to get rid of these things because these are not godly ways. Talk to yourself and tell yourself these things. I said, these are not godly ways. So I can't take on these ways. I can't take on these habits. I can't take on these practices and traditions that I didn't read here in this book. I didn't read it here. I didn't read it here, man. So if I didn't read it here, I don't mess with it. To keep myself in the safe lane. I said to keep myself in the safe lane with God, I stay away. I stay away from certain things that I don't read. You know why? Because there is no high priest. There is no prophet to explain nothing in here to me. And I'm not going to take a bald-headed dude that eat blood and fat, desecrate the Shabbat, do scams, and look, I'm not taking your word about what the book says. How can I take your word? It says wisdom comes through the performance of the laws of God. So I'm very circumspect and picky with who I go to for information according to the law. Because I need correct guidance. I need correct guidance. I need correct guidance. Let's read.
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 7. And thou shalt put pure frankincense upon each row.
Pure frankincense on each row.
That it may be on the bread for memorial. Even an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Made by fire unto God. This, go ahead, read.
Every Shabbat.
every Shabbat.
He shall set
Listen, I said it's an offering made by fire before God. Go ahead and do it on Shabbat and offer up some fire and see what happens to you. Go ahead. This is not done in your habitations where you live at. This is only done in the temple. Let's read it.
Every Shabbat he shall set it in order.
Every
before
Shabbat
the Lord
he shall set it in order before the Lord continually. Let's read
being
it.
taken from the childhood of from the children of Israel by an everlasting covenant. And it shall be Aaron's and his sons.
Shall be who?
Aaron's and his sons.
The high priest and the priests. Go ahead.
And they shall eat it in the holy place.
And they shall eat it in the holy place. Where you think that place is at? It's not in no camp that's in today. It's in the temple, in the tabernacle, in the holy place. This ain't the holy place. There is no camp that is called the holy place. There is only one holy place. That's the temple. That's the tabernacle. And that's where this gets done at.
Right.
Go ahead, read.
For it is most holy unto him of the offerings of the Lord, made by fire by a perpetual statute. Verse 10. And the son of an Israelitish woman.
Why is she an Israelitish woman? Because what made her Israelitish? What made her Israelitish was because she married an Egyptian man. She married a man that was not of outside of her heritage, outside of Jacob, outside of her fathers. Read.
And the son of an Israelitish woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel. And this son of the Israelitish woman. The man of Israel strolled together in the camp.
They strolled together in the camp. They rumbling. They're fighting. Okay, go ahead.
And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord.
The Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord and cursed. So it's two things he did. The Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of God and cursed. The Hebrew word for blaspheme is nokeb. Nun kuf beit. No keb means? It means to state explicitly.
Oh my goodness.
And the Israelitish woman's son stated explicitly the name of God, and he cursed. He stated explicitly the name, and then he cursed. I see a lot of us mention God's name, and then in the mentioning God's name, you mess around and say a curse word. You should be afraid to do that. You know why? Because these are the things that our forefathers did, and they died for it.
Right.
We do things that warrant death. I said we do things today that warrant death. So there's no reason for us to be pushing our chests up. We all should be dead because we've done things in our lives that warrant death. Therefore, we should not be walking around here like you some goody two-shoe. Like you the best thing out. No, you not. No, we are not the best thing out. We should be hung on that tree because we have violated and desecrated God. So therefore, we have to walk before God in a humble state, a humble and meek state. Why? Because I'm living off the thread. I'm hanging by a thread. And when you look at life that way, it's very. It makes less room to slip. You put those stipulations on yourself. I don't have room to be messing up. That is the mentality of a man, of a godly man. I don't have time for mess ups. What you do, I can't do. You know how many times I heard my people say, y'all playing with fire. Y'all do things that I wouldn't even dare do. That's what you should tell us.
Yep.
Let's read.
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 11. And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord.
The Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord. The Hebrew word for blaspheme is nokeb. Nokeb means to state explicitly. So the Israelitish woman's son stated explicitly the name of God and cursed.
And they brought him unto Moses. And his mother's name was Shalom, the daughter of Dibri of the tribe of Dan. And they put him in ward, that the mind of the Lord might be showed them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Bring forth him that hath cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay their hands upon his head.
Those are the witnesses.
And let
everybody that heard him lay your hands on top of his head, because we about to kill him. So if you guys are lying and we take his life, the blood is on him. Y'all, his blood is on you guys that put your hands on his head. Because you know we deal with a lot of liars. We have a lot of liars today. And people will lie just for the betterment of themselves. People lie just to make themselves look good. And it be a lie. But they don't know that God hates liars. God said a liar would not tarry in my sight. And the Hebrews said a liar would never be firm. A liar would not be firm in God, which means you're never going to get no strength, no courage to serve God. You're always going to be flimsy. Never grow. Tom Sheep.
Bring forth him that hath cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay their hands upon his head, and let all the congregation stone him.
All the congregation stone him.
Verse 15.
Verse 15.
And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Whosoever curseth his God.
Whosoever curseth his God shall bear his iniquity, shall bear his sin. Nasa. You know what to bear means? When you bear it, when you are bearing sin, it means to suffer the consequences. There are consequences that come when we violate God, man. There are consequences that come. It may not happen now. But everything that happens in our life is because of our shortcomings with God, or you have forsook wisdom. Either or. Either or. It says to suffer consequences or punishment for one's own iniquities. Iniquity signifies wickedness, moral corruption, or departure from what is right. Deep-seated tendency towards wrongdoing, or perversion of one's nature, or deliberate disregard of moral principles in God's law. Go ahead, Tom Sheep.
Verse 16. And he that blasphemeth the name of the Lord, he shall surely be put to death.
And he that who?
And he that blasphemeth
and
the
he
name
that
of the
blasphemeth who? The name of God.
The Lord, he shall surely be put to death.
Surely be put to death.
And all the congregation
it says the same thing. In the Hebrew, and he that blasphemeth the name of the Lord, in the Hebrew it says no care. And he that states explicitly the name of God, God said kill him. Whosoever mentioned my name, God said kill him. There are other names that God said to mention me by. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. LKOL means the jealous God, the eternal one. God Almighty, El Shaddai. But if you mention God's name, God said kill him. In the Hebrew, for blaspheme is no care. It means to state explicitly, which means you mentioned it. You mentioned something that you should not have mentioned. In Amos chapter 6, he said, hold your tongue, for we should not make mention of the name of God. I heard Christopher Paul, Hanasi. He got up in the beamer. Hanasi said, man, I don't like mentioning that name. He said, nah, it's no good. We shouldn't be mentioning that name. There are other names that we should that we can mention. That name, leave that name alone. Leave that name alone. We are not worthy to even be mentioning God's name. We ain't worthy, man. We're not worthy. There are ways, there are certain things that comes with a person that is worthy before God. It's a character trait. We're going to get into that later. Let's read.
And all the congregation shall certainly stone him, as well the stranger as he that is born in the land, when he blasphemeth the name of the Lord, shall be put to death. And he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death.
He that killeth any man shall surely be put to death. You murder somebody? Go ahead, he shall be put to death. Read.
And he that killeth a beast shall make it good. Beast
you kill my beast, the right thing to do is to make it good. Don't kill my beast and then tell me I'm sorry and then walk away. No. Sorry ain't gonna cut it, brother. You done killed and murdered my ox. You gotta take this dead one and replace it with a live ox. You done killed my beast. This is called
that's fair.
Being just. That's called being just. That's called being fair. Iniquity, it means not just. Iniquitous. It's a Latin word. It means not just. So anytime we do things that is not just by what God said, iniquity lies within. That's what happened. That's what happens when the breach, when there's an opening in your spirit. I said, when there's an opening in your spirit, I have a tendency to lean towards things that is ungodly and not right by God. You ain't going to correct yourself. You ain't going to correct yourself. You're not going to correct yourself. Yeah, God will deal with you according to your ways. According to your ways. That's when God will begin to open your eyes to certain things in the book. Your ways got to begin to clean up. He ain't going to open it right away. Not right away. Nah, I can't mess with you yet. You still got a little more cleaning up to do. And when you clean up and get to that point where you have cleaned up enough, now I'm going to open your eyes to this. For all the years that we've been doing the washing law, right? I ain't seen it, but Chief Malak seen it. Point it out to me. Zacharias seen it. Prince Zacharias seen it. Not Chief Malak, Prince Zacharias. And when a woman is on her menstruation, on her period, in the book, in the law, it states that whatever she sit on, whatever she lie on, is unclean. And all the years, I'm thinking that when I sit on that chair, I become unclean. No, I don't become unclean. You know when you become unclean? When you touch it. It never mentioned in the law that if I sit in a chair where a woman sat on, I become unclean. I just got to make sure I don't touch it. You know when I become unclean? When I sit in a chair that's unclean? If a man in his issue, when a man has an issue and he's unclean, in the book it states that whatever he sit on, whatever he lie on is unclean. And if I sit on that chair with after a man in his issue, then I become unclean. God, open your eyes, man, according to your ways. And God will level you up according to his righteousness, or dealing with according to what you got in you. Blessed be the name of the Lord, God of heaven and earth, for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Tom Street.
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 19.
Verse 19, read.
And if a man cause a blemish in his neighbor, as he hath done, so shall it be done to him.
If a man cause a blemish in his neighbor, you done went and knocked the boy eye out. Now let's see if you're ready to sit here and let this brother knock your eye out. Now I say you're ready. Now you can say you're ready. Now you say you're down. Most of us can't do that. No, he ain't hitting me. But you want to hit him though. You want to beat him up, put your hands on that person. But when it's time for you to sit and get lashes, you can't accept that. You ain't right. Those type of people can't serve God. You can't serve God like that, man. Let's read.
breach for breach,
breach for
eye
breach,
for eye,
eye for eye,
tooth for tooth,
tooth for tooth.
as he hath caused a blemish in a man, so shall it be done to him again.
Time sheet.
And he that killeth a beast, he shall restore it.
Shall restore it.
And he that killeth a
Be
man,
responsible for your actions, man. Let's go to 1 Kings chapter 21. Be responsible for your actions. That's what these laws teaches us. If I do something, fess up. Accountability. Notice that every man in this book was accountable for their actions.
Right or wrong.
Whether there was right or wrong, every man in this book accounted for their actions. When there was right or wrong, they stepped up and said, I have sinned. I have committed wickedness. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did the other. I had cursed also. We struggle with accountability. We struggle with accountability. I want to portray like I'm this holy, godly. Listen here, man. Let's get this straight. We are all at fault with God. I said we are all at fault with God. I'm standing up here expounding on the holy laws of my God, but I am at fault with God also. I'm not perfect. Don't look for me to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I sin. And I have transgressed the covenant of God. But it's my job to acknowledge where I went wrong at with God and correct it and don't go back there no more. Don't go back there no more. I have to improve before God. We are all in a stage of improving ourselves with God. We are all at a stage of improving ourselves with God. We're not going back to Israel now, though. Not like this. Not like this. Who's going to dry up the seas? Who's going to dry up those Atlantic Oceans from the 7 seas? Ain't nobody drying up nothing. Ain't nobody drying up nothing, man. Time sheet, Kings. 1 Kings chapter 21.
And it came to pass after these things that Naboth, the Jezreelite, had a vineyard, which was in Jezreel, hard by the palace of Ahab.
So Naboth had a what?
Vineyard.
Had a vineyard.
Which was
close.
In Jezreel, hard by the palace of Ahab.
Close to the palace of Ahab. Because most of us, we will have a vineyard, and it will be miles away from your tent or from where you live at. But Ahab, his palace, this vineyard was close to Ahab's palace. Go ahead, read.
And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying,
Give
me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house. And I will give thee for it a better vineyard than it, or if it seem good to thee, I will give thee the worth of it in money.
A garden of herbs, a garden of vegetables. He said, because it is near to my house, and I will give thee for it a better vineyard than it. Or if it seem good to thee, I will give thee the worth of it in money. He said, listen, can I get that vineyard? I would pay for it. Whatever amount of money it is, I will pay for it because it's close to my palace. I ain't got to travel and go far. It's convenient for me. Go ahead, read.
And Naboth said to Ahab, the Lord forbidded me.
He said, the Lord forbidded me.
That I should give the inheritance.
That I should give the inheritance
of my fathers
unto thee. And Naboth wasn't wrong. Read Leviticus 23.
That's law.
That's law. That's law. There is certain inheritance that's supposed to pass down through generations after generations. Those inheritance can't be touched. It can't be sold. No stranger can touch it. It cannot be sold. This is why one of the reasons. Go ahead, read. Time sheet. We're gonna get into that.
The Lord forbidded me that I should give the inheritance of my fathers unto thee. And Ahab came into his house heavy. And displeased.
He's angry.
Because of the word which Naboth the Jezreelite
he's
has
heavy,
spoken to him.
He's sad, he's sulking. When it says heavy, the Hebrew word for heavy is samek resh. It means sad, sullen or sulk. All right? He was moodily silent, in a depressed disposition of disappointment, resentfully silent, unsociable, repressed. Unsociable means he's keeping to himself. When people see, there's a certain manner that comes with a person. You can tell a person's character. Okay, you can. There you go. Why are you so reserved? You're around people. You're not sociable. You're unsociable. You're reserved. What is bothering you? And that's what was going on with King Ahab. He was to himself. It was a way that he wasn't that way before. It's unusual until he got rejected of getting that vineyard. Until he told him no. Tom C.
Well, he has said, I will not give thee the inheritance of my fathers. And he laid him down upon his bed.
He laid on the bed.
Turned away his face.
Turned away his face.
And would eat no bread.
And he didn't eat no bread. Read.
But Jezebel, his wife,
came to him
and said unto him, why is thy spirit so sad that thou eatest no bread?
She noticed him.
Something wrong.
She noticed him. It's her job to notice her husband. How is she able to notice her husband? Because she knows her husband. And I know now you're not acting right, Ahab. It's the wife's job to notice her husband, and it's the man's job to notice his wife, because we are one.
That's correct.
We are one. I know sometimes your woman wants to be noticed. She don't want to be just passed by, and you don't mention or notice nothing about her. Damn, baby, you didn't notice I got my nails done? Look how pretty my nails are. Do you notice something about me? That she start posing, doing different poses? All right, baby, you ain't got to do all the poses. I notice it. I see your toes. It's pretty. You got some pretty toes. Always showing your toes. All right? It looks cute. Looks good. Go ahead, Reed. So Jezebel noticed him. Noticed Ahab. Right? Why? Because her desire is towards her husband. Her desire is towards her husband. And his desire is towards his woman. I was looking to I was watching some video, right? So the dude says, he said, man, I don't even got no time for no other woman. He said, because you may mess around and get me and get the wrong side of me. I'm not going to treat you the same way I treat my woman, because this woman got my heart. Yeah, I love this woman. And she went through the good and the bad with me. He said, but you, I'm just looking for a good time, and then I'm looking to go back to my woman. And that's true. And that's true. That's why there's a thing called healing. Because when you tend to break up with certain situations, you start to give off negative energy, negative vibes to the person. But the dude, go ahead and read.
But Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said unto him, why is thy spirit so sad?
Why is your spirit so sad that you ain't eating no bread? What's going on? Why are you sad, Miss Husband? Go ahead and read.
And he said unto her, because I spake unto Naboth the Jezreelite and said unto him, give me thy vineyard for money.
You mean to tell me she didn't laugh at him?
No.
Huh?
Nope.
She didn't laugh at him, right? She got sad with him. He's sad. She's sad. Nah, my husband's sad. I'm sad too. What's wrong? Is there anything I can do to rectify this situation?
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, Isha, are you sad? Is there anything that I can do to rectify this situation? Because we serve each other. We want. You my rib. You not the bottom of my feet to be trampled on. You my rib. That's right. You the other half of me. I ain't complete without you. I ain't whole without you. God noticed Ahab. He said, listen, man, everything God is like except for Adam. I'm sorry, not Ahab. I should say Adam. He said, everything God is like except for Adam. He said, this man is lonely. He said, I need to make a counterpart, a wife. Adam didn't say he was lonely. It was up to God to recognize and realize that this man was lonely. Those are godly traits. It's for me to recognize that you're hurt and there's something wrong. Why? Because you have to have an eye. That's called having a caring eye. You must have that eye towards people. You got to have an eye for caring and consideration. That's called empathy. That's called empathy, man. Empathy. We lacking that. So let's read.
And he said unto her, because I spake unto Naboth the Jezreelite, and said unto him, give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give thee my vineyard.
Listen, I can't give it to you. Read.
And Jezebel his wife said unto him, dost thou now govern the kingdom of Israel?
She said, don't you govern the kingdom of Israel?
Arise.
Arise.
And eat bread.
And eat bread.
And let thine heart be merry.
And let thine heart be merry.
I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite.
Read.
So she wrote letters in Ahab's name.
Okay.
And sealed them with his seal. And sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city, dwelling with Naboth. And she wrote in the letters, saying, proclaim a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people. And set 2 men, sons of Belial, before him, to bear witness against him, saying, thou didst blaspheme.
Okay, wait a minute. She said what? Set who?
Set 2 men.
Set 2 men.
Sons of Belial.
Sons of Belial. You know what Belial means? Worthless men.
Base.
Good for nothing.
Godless.
Base fellows. Okay? Now, what does worthless mean? What does it mean to be worthless before God? So when you're worthless, or when God look at you as worthless, it means that you lack moral and personal values. I said when you are worthless, it means that you lack moral and personal values. What is moral values? What is personal values? Moral values are principles or standards. Principles or standards that guides an individual behavior. What is the principles and the standards that we live by? The laws and the commandments of God. So according to our forefathers on how they behave, we have to behave. According to how these godly men move, we have to move, because God is only going to accept us one way. One way. We got the blueprint here, people. We got the blueprint here, woman. Follow the godly woman in here. Stop getting angry at laws that God accept. God accepted. God said it's okay. Why are you angry? Why you have a problem with it? It means that you have a problem with God. What's wrong with us? You better train yourself to accept these laws, whether you like it or not. Train yourself to accept everything in this book. It said moral values or principles or standards that guides the individual's behavior and choices based on what God considers right or wrong. So now I'm going to be on point with the choices that I make, whether it's the right choice according to what God said, or whether it's the wrong choices according to what God says. Now, what is personal values? Your personal values are deeply held beliefs and principles that guides an individual's thoughts and his actions. I said principles and beliefs that tells you how to think. That's what these principles and beliefs that we read in this book, it shows us how we need to think, what we should and what we should not be formulating in our mind. That's going to cause God to push us away, because forward thoughts separate from God. I said forward thoughts will separate. You'll separate yourself from God. So when these atrocious and ungodly thoughts come, eject it. No, it's the right. No. That's not the right way. ejected. I said, individual thoughts and actions and decision making. Your personal values shapes your identity. I said, your personal values shows me who you are as a person. What you value, what's your beliefs, how you think, shows me who you are as a person. And are often influenced by factors such as culture, family, religion, and personal experience. I said culture, family, religion, and personal experience. So you can't be worthy before God if you don't have moral and principle values that coincides with the standards of God. Time sheet.
1 Kings chapter 21, verse 10. And set 2 men, sons of Belial, before him to bear witness against him.
So they say he blasphemed. Just sent 2 sons of Belial and say that this guy here done blasphemed God. It refers to great disrespect shown to God or to something said or done. Hearsay is a belief or opinion that does not agree with the standards that God has set. Time sheet.
Now did this blaspheme God and the king.
What verse?
Then carry him out. Verse 10.
Time sheet.
And then carry him out and stone him that he may die. Verse 11. And the men of his city, even the elders and the nobles, who were the inhabitants in his city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them, and as it was written in the letters which she had sent unto them. They proclaimed a fast and set Naboth on high among the people. And there came in 2 men, children of Belial, and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against him, even against Naboth, in the presence of the people, saying, Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. Then they carried him forth out of the city and stoned him with stones that he died. Then they sent to Jezebel, saying, Naboth is stoned and is dead. And it came to pass, when Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, that Jezebel said to Ahab, Arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. I'm in the middle of 15. Arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, which he had refused to give thee for money. But Naboth is not alive, but dead. And it came to pass when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, and Ahab rose up to go down to the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite to take possession of it.
He didn't say nothing.
He didn't
have nothing to say. How he died, what happened, what took place, how am I able to get, he didn't say nothing.
What changed?
You know why? Because he agreed with everything. And that's why God charged him. Everything she did, he didn't have to, he knew. But he didn't correct her. But God charged him. He said everything that God charged him, he said it was from his wife. His wife did it. So God would charge the husband for what the wife do. Because we're one. And it's my job to command my household after God, according to these laws, commandments, and statutes. So when your wife do things contrary to God, you did it. So therefore, we can't live together. There's no way me and you can inhabit or live together living differently. Because God is going to charge me for what you did. Sometimes you don't even know. And then God will put a separation. He put a wedge between the two. He said, because this person is not for you. This person is not for you. You have made your mind up to serve God, not him or not her. And God will break that up. Cause weird things and a weird mindset starts to happen. Suddenly, weird things starts to incorporate your mind. That ain't never happened. Time sheet.
And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, Arise, go down to meet Ahab, king of Israel, which is in Samaria.
Look, even the wickedest man got warned by God. The wickedest men in this book got warnings from God. We ain't getting nothing. That's why I said we can't talk about, look, Ahab is better than me.
Oh, yeah.
There's nobody today is better than Ahab.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even talk it. Don't even say it.
Watch
You ain't
your
better
mouth.
than
Watch
Ahab.
your mouth. Get it out your
You
mouth.
ain't better than Ahab. There's nobody today that's better than Ahab. Nobody. You can count what Ahab did on his hands.
Don't think about it.
Go ahead.
Arise, go down to meet Ahab, king of Israel, which is in Samaria. Behold, he is in the vineyard of Naboth, which he is going down to possess it. Thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Hast thou killed?
Hast thou killed?
Also
hast thou murdered? And you took possession? You murdered the man and you took possession? Go ahead.
And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith the Lord.
In the place where dogs lick the blood of Naboth, shall dogs lick thy blood, even thine.
Even thine.
And Ahab said to Elijah, Hast thou found me, O mine enemy?
Hast thou found me?
And he answered, I have found thee, because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord.
Thou hast sold thyself to work evil before God. You know what that is? When a person is willing to demean. When a person is willing to demean oneself. What does demean means? Demean means to do something that makes people have less respect for you or is unworthy of your character. You done demeaned yourself. You done lowered themselves in moral or ethics for their own personal gain. For their own personal gain or satisfaction. Tom Sheik.
Verse 21. Behold, I will bring evil upon thee. And I will take away thy posterity.
He said, behold, I will bring evil upon you. He said, and I will take away your posterity. The Hebrew word for take away is arati. The root word is ba'ad. It means to burn, to consume. I will burn, I will consume, I will destroy your posterity. You know what your posterity is? In the Hebrew, for posterity, it says akarit. No, akareka. It means that which is to come. It means that which comes after. It means your hereafter. I don't want God telling me that. That's deep. That's scary. For your hereafter to be cut off. Tom Sheik.
And will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel. Verse 22. And will make thine house like the house of Jeroboam.
You know, that's called your future generation. Your children born after you, descendants, man. And when you read, if you know the history, the sons of Ahab, they got caught up behind what he did. Tom Sheik.
And will make thine house like the house of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha, the son of Ahijah, for the provocation wherewith thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin. And of Jezebel also spake the Lord, saying, The dog shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezreel. Him that died of Ahab in the city, the dog shall eat, and him that died in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. But there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up.
Wait a minute. He said, but there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of God, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up. Everything that she said and stirred up, he followed through with it. He didn't correct her. Go ahead and read. And he did
bury abominably in
Uh-huh.
following idols, according to all things as did the Amorites, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. And it came to pass, when Ahab heard these words, that he rent his clothes. And put sackcloth upon his flesh. He rent his clothes.
He put sackcloth upon his flesh.
And fasted.
And
lay in sackcloth.
And went softly. Guilt started to ride him now. Now he's guilty. Now he's trying to make amends because he done heard the word of God coming from the prophet. And he realized that God is angry at him. So when God is angry at him, now he's showing some type of remorse. That's our problem. We are not remorseful after our faults, after the things that we have done wrong before God. We don't get that guilt, those guilty feelings when we violate the commandments of God. So now what took place now? He said he walked with sackcloth and went softly. Softly meaning he went humble. Okay, go ahead.
And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying,
look what God told Elijah.
Seest thou how Ahab humbled himself before me? Because he humbled himself before me, I will not bring the evil in his days.
Now we know how to humble ourselves. Fasted, sackcloth, and walk before God in a humble state of mind. And these are the things that our forefathers did to back God off him, to ease his anger, to ease his wrath. And with that, I hope I got what was bought. And I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom. We're going to have teachings. We start teachings tomorrow at 11 o'clock. To be continued. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. He said, but when the sun is risen, when I bring the evil upon his house, it's going to let you go.